short time ago sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it's just... It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Brady going to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They're running it. It's Michelle. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st down, Patriots.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, this is Michelle. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Brady now to throw. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Well, we get off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 71 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like
well, and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsay. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Flacco looks to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Wait, that 53! Come on. Double time. We got three.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Let's go, boys.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It's John Simon with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And it's 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
In your face. 80 weapons. All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Right. He's down right here. Down to the right.
1st down, here's White. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady, he's got it to James White. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You got three down. 29.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaching.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Right here. Hey, Alabama. Hey, second.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, I need one over here. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Hey, go 50.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. Swing. It's going to be a long day. Check. Gun. Check hot route. Hot. Check. Hey,
First and 10 here for Flacco. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the hat.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He's going to let it go again. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
On the deep ball. Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Play action. Flacco. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Flacco. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgent.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Here's Brady. Caught by Sanu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Silver. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Gun. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up.
On 1st down, Flacco. Going up top. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion. It could have been an interception.
Now Flacco. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. So a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Kyle Van Noy, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Coverage on the play by Patrick Chung.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Rolling the dice on 4th, Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's crashing.
Recon, 132 fighter.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Regular.
Now it's Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
Gun.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. 58, right over there.
Rewind.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. 58, boys, 58.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go.
Hey, wahoo.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Gun.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Watch the run.
Monday.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Go.
Here I come.
They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
The Mike, boy, 51. Man, I got you. Sponge.
On 1st down, Michelle. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover.
Hey, 66.
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Monday.
to pass. Flacco. Going for a right side here. Complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get one score closer. McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, go 66.
A give to Michelle running right. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
The tackle made by Kareem Jackson.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Michelle. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8.
Let's go. Check.
51.
Jim.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Flacco. This is the tight end fake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating out of the gun. Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Hey, seam 6.
Check.
Block it.
Kill.
Another try after the first down sack. Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Let him know. Say.
Yellow.
51's a mark.
Spud.
Let's put him on.
Flacco now on 4th. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 34 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run on first down. Michelle. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's Michelle once again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 45 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right here, guys. Fight. Rewind. 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Flacco. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last gasp for Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will great.